It's going to take pain, it's going to take hard decisions, it's going to take unbelievable amounts of discipline, because the results will not be immediately obvious. They must go through their own journey. They must go through the effort, which I know there's an impatience sometimes. We got to get this going. You're like, yeah. It's like, I want to get married. Well, first you have to meet someone. It's like, this is kind of a process that comes before the marriage. You know, it's the same thing here. There's a process that comes before. I had a small marketing consultancy. We had great clients and we did great work, and I was living the American dream, and superficially I should have been extremely happy, but I wasn't. And I reached the point, and I didn't know, it sort of snuck up on me, where I didn't want to get out of bed and do it anymore. I believed that I had to have all the answers, and I believed that I had to be right, and I believed I had to know, because I was the boss and I was the leader, and I was, you know, and it's draining and it was hard. And so there was a confluence of events, thank goodness, where I learned about this thing called the why, and that it was biologically based, and realized that in my life I knew what I did and I knew how I did it, but I didn't know why. And so I became obsessed with trying to answer that question and figure out my cause, was able to figure it out, and more importantly was able to figure out how to help others find theirs. It's not that tragedy or trauma or hard times make your why, they don't. They provide an opportunity for it to come to life. I'm a great believer that a why should be articulated as if it were a social cause, even if it's a business. You look at the great businesses, you know, the ones that we admire. It's as if they're leading a social movement. You know, they have followers, they're making a difference. This is a journey of faith. You know, this is a journey of love and belief. And this is a journey that will take time and requires patience, and the results may not always be immediate. When you get back into shape and you go to the gym, it hurts for a while, you know, before you sort of find a pacing, and it requires excessive amounts of discipline at the beginning before you get into the habit. Even if you can't put it into perfect words, at least have a clear understanding of what it is, so that you can use it as a filter to make decisions. And then the real discipline starts, because sometimes you're forced to make decisions that go counter to your financial interests, but it's the right thing to do. So my why is to inspire people to do the things that inspire them, so that together we can change our world. I imagine a world in which the vast majority of people wake up every single morning, inspired to go to work, feel safe when they're there, and come home at the end of the day fulfilled by the work that they do. That's a world that I want to live in.